There's a lot of changes surrounding automobile insurance this year. Premiums are up along with higher minimums for bodily injury and property damage. You've probably realized it when you renewed. This as coverage for uninsured and underinsured drivers is required by law. While most people are left to pay more, the number of drivers on the road without insurance is at record highs, and the consequences can be lifelong.
A car accident in and of itself is scary.
In an instant, Sue Hostig's life changed.
It stays with you for a long time.
In 1988, she was hit by an uninsured driver who ran a stop sign.
Life stopped there for a while, and I went forward. I had the seatbelt on, but I went forward and back.
Her car was totaled, and she suffered injuries to her neck and legs.
I will never forget this accident.
Her insurance company, Geico, covering some of the cost.
They said, well, he has no assets, so we can't go after him personally. So it was a done deal. I was done.
All the while, the medical bills and a new car payment added up.
It was terrible because, I had no recourse.
Now, more than 30 years later, Sue is back at the doctor's office.
Do you understand that I'm an athlete? I can barely walk. I can't ride a bike anymore.
Over time, the avid runner of 40 years lost feeling in parts of her body and is now experiencing new pain in others, leading to a neck and lower back surgery within the last 5 years.
I never fell. I never really had any sort of head trauma or whatever. They attributed it to that accident.
It's been a problem for a long time. We have way too many people on our roads driving either without insurance or without a driver's license.
North Carolina Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey says the more people who drive uninsured, the more pressure there is to increase rates. A new 5% statewide bump went into effect this month after he settled in June with the insurance companies represented by the North Carolina Rate Bureau.
We're one of the deadliest states for automobile crashes.
The latest state data shows the number of drivers increased more than 24% in 2023. 8.9 million drivers now share the roads. So while you see more congestion, you likely feel the squeeze to your wallet too. In that same time, premiums have risen about 83%. The annual average was $1,851 in 2023.
Too many people go out and they'll buy a policy just to get coverage, and they'll pay a 1-month premium and they never pay anymore.
Commissioner Causey says it winds up to be more costly. The Insurance Research Council reports a 4.7% increase in the uninsured since 2017. In 2023, 11.8% of drivers in North Carolina were uninsured. That's a little more than 1 million people on the road without insurance, which is slightly lower than the national average.
We've got to do more in the traffic enforcement part, but the problem is the State Highway Patrol and most of the local law enforcement agencies are understaffed.
We don't know it until we come across it by running a registration or investigating a collision.
Master Trooper Rico Stevens has been with the North Carolina State Highway Patrol for more than 20 years.
If they are the registered owner, we cite them a ticket for the insurance violation. If they're not the registered owner, by general statute, we cannot cite them.
He says the vehicle is towed until registration and insurance is reinstated.
Sometimes we look at vehicles that may have a significant amount of damage on them, and trooper might say, well, why do they have that much damage? Is it because they don't have insurance to fix the vehicle? So there's a lot of ways that we go out and look for these insurance violations.
Under state law, driving without insurance is a Class 3 misdemeanor. That could mean a $200 fine, penalties from the DMV, a plate revocation, and even jail time.
They should pay, not only for a measly fine, but they should pay and to really learn a lesson saying, you've got to watch out.
For Sue, the accident is in the rearview mirror, and her focus is on moving forward.
It's the person, it's the injury, because just like in my case, you have bodily injury, and you're paid for, what you see right now, but who knows down the road.
Commissioner Causey says there needs to be stricter laws on the books for people driving without a license or insurance. And since everything is more expensive, like car repairs and medical services, he suggests shopping around for policies. There's more than 200 companies writing auto insurance here in our state. You can watch our previous investigations, including the spikes in homeowners insurance and problems plaguing the North Carolina DMV, by scanning this QR code here on your screen or clicking on the News 12 Investigates tab on our website. If you have something you want the News 12 Investigates team to look into, call, text, or email us as we hold the powerful accountable.